friends. So I thought I would do a fun little Pinterest inspired dinner crock pot meal, and I wanted to bring you along and just show you how I'm gonna make it and see how this turns out. So what we are starting with is, it calls for, I'm gonna make a cheesy potato soup. So I've got hash browns, an onion, cream cheese, cream of chicken soup, cheese, the shredded cheese, and some chicken broth. So we're going to start putting this together. Okay, so first things first, I am going to add in my hash browns. So we're just going to dump these in, throw the bag away. I have a onion, which I am just going to take, I'm just going to peel it, because I'm going to throw it into this food processor. And I take the first layer off. And then I throw all that away. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this in half and then just cut it into quarters. And I don't like any of the extra, any kind of skin whatsoever left on my onion. I'm just, yeah. So we're going to drop this in here. And make sure that it's locked on, which it's not, for some reason. Do you hear my kids in the background? They are having a blast picking on each other. So, okay, we have it locked. It's going to be loud for a second. I'm going to forewarn you. Let me just tell you, that is like the best ever. The best ever. All done. Now to figure out how to get the bottom off. Oh my gosh, what did I do? I got it on all right. It's locked on in a way that I guess it shouldn't be. There we go. Yikes. Okay, so from there, I'm just going to get the onion out. Alright. Now that that is done, I am going to put in my cream of chicken soup, and I bought the large size because, well, it called for a bunch of small ones, or one big one. It called for a bunch of small things of broth, which I just bought a big one. And let's move this up here so maybe you can see it a little bit better. You would probably think that, why don't you just get a knife? I know. What fun is that? Okay. It worked. Okay. Next, we are going to get our chicken broth. And we're going to open that up and we're just going to pour it all in. Okay, so then, so that's, and I am going to add a little bit of water to that, which isn't a big deal. And now I'm going to add in my triple cheese, which is what I wanted. So I'm going to add this in. And last, I'm going to add my brick of cream cheese. Sometimes they'll say to put this in last. I put it all in at once. I mean, unless you're planning on leaving it off or something, I don't see it having a problem. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to add a little bit more water to this. Not a lot, just a little bit. And you know, sometimes you just have to figure out what works best. So, last but not least, I am going to add some pepper and a little bit of salt. I don't want to do a lot because I want to see how it turns out, and then at the end, if I need to put anything extra, I will. You know, there's something about this that I think I need to add one other thing, and I think it's going to make it a lot better. Look how the cream cheese is almost covered. I want that. I want that flavor. The last thing I think I'm going to add, which it doesn't call for this, but the more I look at it, the more I think I should add it, and that's just some Worcestershire sauce. And I'm not going to add a lot. I just want a little bit in there. I think it'll give it some really good flavor. Okay. So this is completely done. I'm going to go ahead and get the crock pot bottom out and put this stuff away. So let's do that first. Okay, so it's been quite a few hours and I think it looks really good. I went ahead and plated up some. Yes, I'm using this tonight because this is the kind of silverware we used last night. So, okay, let's try it out, see what we think. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's good. That's really good.
Can I try?
You guys are definitely going to want to try this out.
What?
Remember, the only thing that I did different in the recipe was I added a little Worcestershire sauce.
Can I try?
So I will link the recipe below.
Can I try?
Enjoy, guys.